Brock Osweiler, Arizona State University, and I got drafted by the Broncos.
Great. Brock, tell us a little bit of the in-depthness of the facial scan that you just went through.
I mean, the technology was unbelievable. You know, I didn't really understand what I was going into. You know, when we first got to the premiere, they said EA Sports was here, and they were going to do like a head scan so that we were more accurate on the video game. And I walked into the little tent that you guys got, and I mean, it was just cameras everywhere, and they all click at the same time, and it was a pretty cool experience.
Rate that on the other rookie duties that you have to go through.
It might be my favorite. Number one, it doesn't take much time, and number two, it's really cool. I mean, Madden is a game that I've played my entire life. In fact, it's my favorite video game. And then for me to be sitting in the EA Sports tent getting my you know, head scan, I mean, it's really a dream come true. It's pretty cool.
Speaking of a dream come true, what is it going to be like when you get to see yourself on Madden 13? Because you've seen yourself on NCAA, but it was just a number. Now you get to see a name.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to sub out Peyton Manning and put myself in to really see myself on the field, but I'm sure I'll do it just so I can see how the head scan went. But I mean, it's going to be a dream come true. Like I said, it's my favorite video game. I've played it since, I think the last one I remember was like Madden 97 was the earliest one or something like that. And now it's pretty cool. I mean, to see Brock Osweiler and whatever jersey number I'll have, it's going to be a pretty surreal moment.
So you played it in 97. What is the franchise? How has it grown before your eyes?
The whole game is pretty much changed. And I mean, I think it all starts with just the visual aspect of it. The graphics are unbelievable now. I mean, it's real, and the playbooks, the way, you know, I'll be running plays at Arizona State, and then I'll hop on the Madden and I'll see almost the same exact play. So really the video games became very real, and I don't know if you can quite use it for a practice tool yet, but it's getting close.
I mean, that's a segue to a great question. Do you have an advantage knowing the plays and knowing the coverages over an actual regular just Madden player?
I mean, I like to think so, but at the same time, it's still a video game. And some people are just really good at playing video games. And so that real life, you know, quarterback skills I have, it might not transfer. But, you know, anytime I beat a friend, you know, 7, 8 times in a row or something like that, he's like, oh, you just beat me because you're a quarterback. So, I don't know.
So the playbooks, you don't believe are going to give you, you know, some sort of a tool to use and actually learn from?
I wouldn't necessarily say learn from, but I mean, it might remind me about something. Like I said, I mean, the playbook is very real, and I don't know if I can really bring that, you know, to the NFL field on a Sunday, but at the same time, like I said, the video game is becoming more and more real every year, and the playbooks are a very cool feature now.
Seeing yourself in NCAA and being one of the best quarterbacks out there, how is it going to be feeling like, oh man, I was up here, now I got to start all over again?
You know, I've been through it twice. You know, you go to high school and you come in as a freshman, you're at the bottom of the totem pole, you know, and then you work your way up. And then you get to college, back to the bottom of the totem pole. I remember when I got to ASU, I was number 7 on the depth chart, number 7. And worked my way up and had a great career. And so now it's, you know, it's back to the same thing. And fortunately, I have a great guy in front of me to learn from in Peyton Manning, but it's always a learning curve. And you know, I'm just gonna try to soak up everything I can in Denver and get prepared for when my number gets called.
Other than Madden, what other video games did you play growing up?
You know, I'm pretty big into Call of Duty. I love the gun game. You know, mode that you can go in there and play all those games. But I was always big into sports. Love FIFA. In fact, I've probably played FIFA more this off-season than any other video game. But anything with sports, maybe cars, but definitely Madden, FIFA, and I'd say Call of Duty are probably my top 3 right now.
So you play a lot online?
You know, I really don't have the time to get on there. Those guys online, man, they're something else sometimes. But I'll just get on every once in a while, play for fun. You know.
Now that you are done with school and coming up, or well, next year you'll have no more studying, do you think that'll give you a little more time to actually play?
I don't know. These NFL playbooks are pretty serious, man. They take some time to learn, but you know, hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in a couple games.
Speaking of NFL playbooks, now that you've been drafted by the Broncos and you've got Elway and Manning, is there a little bit more pressure on you to become a good quarterback?
Well, anytime, you have a guy like John Elway, put his stamp on you and for him to select me early in the NFL draft process, I want to go out there and make him, look good, essentially. Make him proud of selecting me where he selected me in the draft and fulfill what he sees my future being.
How game ready do you have to be, not knowing whether or not Peyton can actually play?
Well, as a backup, you don't necessarily view yourself as a backup quarterback. You always have to prepare like you're the starter, and you need to push the starter. You need to make him better, and you need to make yourself better as well. And the old saying that every coach will say is, you're always one play away. So, I'm going to go into this season prepared to play at any point in time and just be ready when the team needs me.
What was it like when you got that phone call and they told you you had been drafted?
I was ecstatic. It was unbelievable. I was really hoping that I'd end up in Denver, and when that Denver area code popped up on my cell phone, I threw a couple fist pumps out there, and I couldn't have been any happier in the moment, and it was a dream come true.
Do you think you can go and play a couple of games for the Nuggets?
I don't think so, man. My basketball days are long over, and I think they got plenty of good guys.
You still think you can get in a dunk contest or two, or are you just more of a three-point shooter?
I doubt it. Since I quit playing basketball, I'm all about keeping my 2 feet on the ground, and so shoot, I'll leave the dunk contest for the other professionals.